Welcome back, everybody, to day 6 of building a house a day challenge. I'm so excited once again to get back into another house building video. Today in this video, we are going to build something a little bit different. We're going to go a little bit smaller and just kind of put to the test of all of the different things that I've learned. So just like the other videos, let's start with a base foundation and I will talk you through whatever comes up or speed up whenever we need to, but let's hop right into whatever comes next. So for this build, I am thinking that we are going to do something pretty basic, pretty standard. We're going to have a 7 by, I don't even know, 7 by 7 square area, and then maybe like a building off of it, probably 5 by 5, and then also use the techniques in that last build that I did to do, well, the same building technique here for the roof. However, the main difference that we are going to be doing is we are going to be trying to build with the color of purple. Yes, I know, purple. The last build actually inspired me. I really am excited to just kind of experiment with color because using the pink in that build just made it pop a little bit more, and it made me, again, just super excited to see what I can play with and experiment with when it comes to the colored Minecraft. And so I was thinking, well, what's one of the colors that I can use in Minecraft that is not commonly used? And so I thought, cool. And just like I said at the very beginning, I'm going to be using different bits and pieces from the other build days that I've learned. One of those things being, like I mentioned, the roof. Another one of those things being maybe a chimney, and also a few little bits and pieces of decor items and detail items, just like I did in, well, basically all of them. This build is going to be also up a couple levels instead of just building it flat on the ground, so that it gives it a little bit more height variation. And in the future, if I wanted to, I could kind of play with the terraining a little bit, or if I needed to put it into a survival world, then I could also have a little bit more flexibility with where I put that as well. With all of that said, let's hop into a fast little time lapse of this base foundation part that I'm doing. Okay, so here is what I've done so far in this build. What I've found while I'm doing this is that this roof is also very different than all the ones I've done before. I'm not necessarily using the stairs throughout this roof piece or one specific block throughout this piece. It kind of has these variation of different blocks. So it has the stairs, it has the slabs, it has these things in it, which I'll add in later. But it's a very different technique than what I've been doing in the other builds. So I'm very curious to see what this ends up looking like, especially because it's not just a solid straight across line for every level of the roof that it goes up. Now that this roof is complete for the most part, I say for the most part, as of right now, I'm gonna leave this part alone, maybe do this part of the roof on the other side of the build, and then we'll come back and do the chimney idea afterwards and see how that turns out and if it fits and if I want to include it. Now that this side of the roof is done, now the problem is trying to figure out how I want to connect it on this side and also fixing that so that it connects as well. And looking at it now, it's seeming like I put that one down too low and this one up too high, which is just great. I love that for me. Dang it. Okay, let me go back and completely redo this one. Dang it. How did I miss that? Okay. Time lapse time again. Let's do this. Okay, now that looks right. Now I am able to go through and I think I'm able to connect this here. I'm thinking there's two options, right? There's one where I could fill in this roof area or this side with the same block. And there's the second option where I could fill it in with this purple block here, making it a little bit more cohesive throughout all of it. And I'm thinking that I want this wood to stay an accent in it and the purple to actually be the main thing. So I'm going to put in the purple and see if I like it and how it looks with the rest of the build. Yes, okay, I love that actually. That looks awesome. And the different variation of the different pieces of the roof is really cool. I'm gonna add these in as well, just so it gives it just that little bit more variation as it goes up. And maybe I can put it here. I don't know if that's overboard. But you know what? We're gonna keep it and we're gonna put these in and maybe put there's two here. Maybe there's two on this level as well. Just to kind of break it up a little bit more, we could put one here, maybe one on this edge right here. Yeah, see, that looks so much cooler rather than just having a flat purple roof. Let's see if I can repeat that on this side, especially considering this side is smaller. And just like that, this little small side is complete. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. Now, the overall shell of the entire build is pretty much done, except for filling in that part. But now, once again, we get to hop into the fun part of the build. Well, all of it's fun, but the detailing fun part of the build. Whoa. I'm rambling. Okay, let's hop into a time lapse of me doing all the small details that I always talk about, like the windows and the leaves and the lanterns and yada yada. Let's go. All right, let's talk texturing really fast and take a quick break, and we'll hop right back into it in just a second. Uh, what I have done so far is literally just put texturing in the walls. I've added a few lanterns here and there, but look how much it does for the build with only adding a few little texturing details. It makes it look so much more pleasing to the eye, even though if you at first glance can't really tell it's there, you could still know and tell that something is different. That said, let's hop back into the rest of the time lapse. Right, now that most of those details are complete, and I say most of because I don't really know if I'll add any more. However, I, yes, completely spaced the fact that I said I was going to put a chimney here. So I'm going to try and put a chimney in and maybe put some leaves coming down next to it or something like that, just to make the build a little bit more finished and actually follow through on my word of trying to put in a chimney. Oh my gosh, it looks like a flower pot, but gray and old. Okay, well, that's fun. Let me grab a campfire really quickly, and then maybe just stick this in there, put you in there, and boom, you have a chimney. Okay, now I'm thinking that the harsh line of this going directly into the purple is just that. Way too harsh. So I'm gonna take these leaves and kind of just place them around and see if that breaks it up a little bit. Put them all into here. Maybe put that there. Maybe I go in a little bit more. Come over here on this side. Okay, perfect. I don't know if that looks stupid. We're gonna look in just a second. Maybe? We'll keep you. Alright, that makes it a lot better. Let's put one right here just instead. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, there we are. Ooh, what if we put it, like, coming down? Yeah, alright. That kind of follows through with it a little bit. What about this side? I say we do the same idea. What if we do that? Is that strange? No, 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 no. That looks great. That looks awesome. What if I put the leaves inside it? Ooh, yeah, that breaks it up a little bit more. Perfect. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so cute. It's a small little house using all of the different pieces and bits that I've learned in the last 5 days, which I am absolutely loving. It's also super fun to be able to see that working with color isn't always as scary as it seems, especially if you have these neutral colors in here to kind of balance it out a little bit. And now that I'm looking at this, I have discovered something that I am definitely going to have to change for the future. And I cannot believe I'm just realizing this now. I have built only this one wall in, and all of these walls in line with the outline. How did I do that? How on earth did I miss that? Here's the final build. I am so thrilled once again. Next time I am definitely going to be building those walls in, which I again, don't have any idea how I didn't catch it because of, well, this one being indented along with the other walls being indented, but hey, it's something for future Kiki to learn. So once again, here's, ooh, okay, I got distracted. Check out that. That is like so cool. That view. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, I'm just obsessing over my own stuff. This is awesome. Anyways, with that and all of my rambling, if you enjoyed this video and if you enjoyed this build, make sure to go to Pinterest and check out Kayla Michelle. Again, Kayla Michelle on Pinterest, because their original build looks so cute and so pretty too, and that is where I am getting the inspiration from and kind of modeling off of their building. Go check that out if you ended up liking this video or the build or anything in between, along with liking and subscribing with the bell and notifications on, because we are only on day number 6 and we have so many more to go and so many awesome more builds to try and experiment with, and this is not the end. And with that, guys, that is going to pretty much wrap it up here for my video. I am so glad you've come along this far for the ride. If you haven't seen the other videos, go check out those other videos. They were so fun, especially being able to see my progress from day 1 even up till day 6 is crazy. And stay along for the journey for the rest of the days. Remember, we are doing this all of February. We are doing it for 28 days straight to see if by the end I can start building my own unique houses with all of the different things that I have learned from the 28 days. With that, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye!